Trouble losing weight? Need more energy? Want to improve your health? You got a fitness or nutrition question? I probably have an answer for you. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Ask Yuri. Today I'm answering a question from Austin Cole Curry. And Austin, I just wanted to first and foremost thank you for being one of our long-standing customers. I truly appreciate your business and your questions, obviously. So I want to answer your question here, which has to do with Garcinia Cambogia. And Austin wants to know if this is something that is worthwhile considering as it pertains to helping us lose weight. Is it safe? Is it effective? So let me give you the real deal. So you've probably seen this all over the internet, or maybe even on Dr. Oz at some point in time, and it's all the craze. I mean, there's obviously like the magic pill is what we're always after, right? And that's fine. We're human beings. We all want the magic pill at some level. Let me give you the real deal on Garcinia Cambogia. It's actually part of a tropical fruit, and the active ingredient is called hydroxycitric acid. And what it does is it blocks an enzyme called citric lyase, which is kind of an enzyme involved in the production of fat. So that's kind of blocks fat production, supposedly, as well as curbing our appetite and elevating serotonin in the brain, which actually makes us feel a little bit less crazy and like anxious and kind of more calm and more relaxed, and we don't feel like scarfing down food all the time. So is it effective? Well, a big review of the literature in the Journal of Obesity found that those using Garcinia Cambogia lost an average of no more than 2 pounds over the course, again, as a whole, compared to those who are not using it over the course of the various studies. So to me, again, like, is that a significant finding in terms of significance in terms of weight loss? I don't think so. Is it worth you going out to the store or recommending to people that you should be using Garcinia Cambogia to lose weight? I do not think so, because here's the problem, is that when we start to rely on a pill as our magic bullet to lose weight, what ends up happening is that we tend to give ourselves a little bit more lax and freedom in other areas of our life. For instance, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have a nice pizza for dinner tonight because I'm just gonna take 1 or 2 pills. It'll take care of that. Or I don't have to work out as hard or as intelligently because I'm using this Garcinia Cambogia to help me lose weight. And I think it's not just about this specific pill. There are others, whether it's raspberry ketones or other things. We always have to be looking at what is going to be most sustainable. Because you can take these pills and you might lose a little bit of weight, but it's the same thing I keep talking about with respect to things like the Master Cleanse, right? You could do the Master Cleanse or the Coca-Cola diet or the orange juice cleanse, whatever you want to call it, and you'll lose weight. You will. But what happens when you stop? You go back to eating and living the way you did before, and therefore nothing changes. You put the weight back on. In fact, a recent study out of the Heart and Stroke Foundation found that 70% of men and women who lose 5 pounds or more put that weight back on with interest within a few short months after losing it. So the problem here is not the ineffectiveness of these supplements. Again, I don't necessarily, I've never used Garcinia Cambogia. I've never recommended it to anybody. I don't think that it's a necessary ingredient in your fat loss goal, in your fat loss regime. But the problem with these is that they do nothing to improve your habits. And that is the crux of the equation. If you want lasting weight loss, you have to do small things consistently well. That's it. There's I can't remember the exact quote or the saying, but there's, I don't even know where this comes from really. I don't know if it's like a Zen thing or a martial arts thing, but it was something to the lines of, I'm not scared of the person who can throw 1,000 different kicks. I'm scared of the person who throws 1 kick, but who's practiced it 1,000 times. And that's the same way we need to approach our life, is what are the small things that we can be doing on a daily basis that are gonna help us not just lose a couple pounds, but stay lean for life, right? Drinking water, moving more, having a 30-minute walk every single day, doing some type of resistance training several times per week, eating more plant-based foods, reducing our sugar intake, meditation, sleeping better. These are things that we can do on a daily basis that in the long term are going to ensure that we lose weight and keep it off. So Austin, I think hopefully that answers your question. In a nutshell, I don't believe that you need to recommend this supplement. It's more or less useless, and probably you can spend your money on other things that will be a much better value for for your spend. And once again, thank you for your question. And if you have a question you're watching this video, let me know. Join us over at the blog or the social media. We've got a special link below this video as well where you can let me know your questions on that page. And thanks again for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do it. You don't want to miss any of these videos, right? They're amazing. So anyways, I'm Yuri Elkaim. I'm going to stop talking now before I completely stop making sense. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.